Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles, and I've got something special for you today. This game just had the most win and the most fail in one match that I can recall seeing in a long, long time. I'm just going to pause things here and pull up the team lists, just so you can get a good long look and see if you can anticipate the sort of carnage that you're about to witness. What we have here is an assault game on Malinovka. And our team consists of Revelator in a 3-man Chaffee platoon with 2 of his clanmates. He plays on the North American server. Now look at the matchmaking. It's technically a Tier 7 game. But there's only one Tier 7 on each side. We've got a T29, they've got a T20. There's only one Tier 6 on each side. We've got an AMX-12T, they have a 3001P. And pretty much everybody else is Tier 5. There's a whole bunch of KV heavy tanks and T1 heavies, and then there's a whole bunch of M4 Shermans, and that's pretty much it. A couple of Panzers. And then there's an unfortunate... Well, actually, that's not a bad game for the M5 either. And a T49 on the other side. But we have a 3-man Chaffee platoon. Now, it's an assault game on Malinovka. And if the enemy team defending the hill do what the enemy team defending the hill always does, and all of their heavy tanks sit on the hill, the Chaffee is one of the best spotters in the game. It's a light tank, it retains its camouflage bonus while it's moving, and it has a ridiculously good view range. So I guarantee you that these Chaffies are going to spot the enemy tanks long before the enemy tanks spot us. Just watch this. This is just too epic for words. First contact. Credit where credit's due. The mediums have at least come down off the hill. But it ain't going to do them any good. Because you need to be sitting in cover, guys. Not driving in the middle of open roads. So there's Revelator's first kill. There's his second kill. Now they have no Tier 7s. And you know, credit to these enemy medium tank drivers, they at least tried. They at least tried to do the right thing. The tank destroyers come down off the hill, over by the church on the other side. But where are all the heavies? Yeah, they're all camping the top of the hill. And they're letting the tanks with some of the best view range in the game, in cover, get up into the woods. None of these guys on top of the hill have a clue what is shooting at them. This is just slaughter. Artillery finishes off the T1. Look at this. T1 heavies, KV1s, all camping the top of the hill, where they haven't a hope of spotting anything in these woods. And the Chaffee, because it's a light tank, keeps its camo bonus while it's moving. This is just embarrassing for them. So much fail. So little time. And these heavies actually have the balls to start complaining that it's not fair, they can't see what's shooting at them. Well, there's nobody's fault but your own, guys. You are never going to beat the view range of a Chaffee if you let the Chaffee stay in cover while you park your ass on the ridgeline of a hill in the open. If you want to see these guys and have a chance of firing back at them, you need to be down in these woods. Look at this. Just, it's carnage. And it's all down to the three-man Chaffee. Well, it's not just down to the three-man Chaffee platoon, although it's largely down to the three-man Chaffee platoon. It's down to these idiots in the heavy tanks on the enemy team who just totally failed. But you know, nothing special about that. Idiots in heavy tanks fail every time they're on the defending team in Malinovka. I had a game defending Malinovka once. I was on ME-75, and I was the only one who left the hill. Not just the only heavy, the only tank who left the hill. I ended up dueling, dodging artillery, dueling enemy mediums, and survived 8 minutes in the woods down on the eastern end of the map here, spotting everything for all the retards on top of the hill. You can't stay on top of the hill if you're in a heavy tank on this map. Otherwise, you end up looking at a score like that. That was just humiliating. Absolutely, just so much fail and so much win in one game. Just look at that, 8 kills between the platoon. And Snark Ninja here, you know, I mean, he came close to getting Confederate. That award actually went to Friendly Sherman. Well played indeed. And look at that, 1150 XP undoubled. Not bad at all. A well-played Chaffee platoon and a enemy team of utter muppets. So hopefully that's whetted your appetite for the following light tank replays. Here we go. Next up we've got Kalesh in his ELC AMX. And I think I had more ELC AMX submissions sent in than any other tank in the game. Not just light tanks, any other tank. I was amazed. Just amazed at how popular this little thing is. So here's Kalesh in his ELC AMX. And it's a standard battle. No, it isn't. It's an encounter battle. It's a tier 6 game on Himmelsdorf. Now this I didn't expect to see. Going for the top of the hill. Which is usually where the heavies and some of the mediums go to slug it out. To win control of this end of the map. To see which team is going to get to outflank. So this should be interesting. T-150, M6, T-25. There's a tank destroyer around the corner there as well. There's a Hellcat, yeah. Whoa, no, let's not go around that corner alone. Remember, this tiny little thing has absolutely no armour whatsoever. In fact, you know, a Ford Escort has more armour than one of these things. It probably weighs more. Oh, this takes some balls. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Go on, go for it. That's totally thrown the cat amongst the pigeons. How many of those are going to be coming back to try and deal with him? It has completely screwed up their attack. 2 kills. That took some balls. Well done. And a little bit of luck. He's going after the A20. Yep, he is. You can so one-shot kill an A20 with this gun. Oh, unlucky. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. Reload, kill him. Oh, now his engine's damaged and his driver's dead. Thanks to that A20. So, let's nail the A20 first, in case we take... There we go. Okay, now, you need to fix the engine, you need to revive your driver. There we go. Both back in action. Now you can come back up the hill and start shooting these guys in the arse. Oh, he's not going to make it in time. That's a shame. Maybe get the M6? Doubtful. No. Well, his job is done. And check out the map. Looks like the outflankers are about to get outflanked. There's a whole bunch of heavies. Went down Heavy Tank Alley. So Kalesh is going back. But I don't fancy the chances of that KV-1S on 8 health. So some more support. The Jagdpanzer's coming back with us. The rest of the guys are continuing over the hill. Now, where did those heavies go? They've just nailed the KV-1S. Well, that was pretty much a foregone conclusion. So that's a KV-1S over there, but where did the other two go? There's a light tank running around here somewhere as well. That KV-1S seems to have gone around the corner alone. Okay. The thing about ELCs is that they have a very, very powerful gun, but they're such small tanks that big heavies, like the KV-1S, don't have the gun depression when you're parking on their arse, or up alongside them. They don't have the gun depression to hit you. And the safest place in battle, a lot of the time when you drive one of these tanks, is right up against the side, or parked right on the arse of a Tiger II, or a KV, or, you know, there we go, KV-1, can do the same thing here. And get close. So you can't circle. Well, you can, but you can't circle and shoot at a heavy tank in one of these little buggers. So what the strategy tends to be is you get your shot into them and then you just park up alongside them. And as soon as you've reloaded, you just reverse, shoot them again, and then park up alongside them. And there's nothing they can do about it. There is absolutely nothing they can do about it. If you catch a heavy tank alone, that's how you kill them. In one of these little French terrors. The aiming time on the gun is so bad that you need to be really close or really lucky to guarantee a kill. Come on, can we get Top Gun? T1 heavy there. Come on, come on. You can hit him, you're going to get Top Gun. Yeah, there it is. Boom, headshot. So, Kalesh in his ELC AMX in a tier 6 game, which is favourable matchmaking for the ELC, but on Himmelsdorf, which isn't a great map for the ELC. So, did well, did really, really, really well. Top Gun and Sniper. And look at that. Yeah, very well played indeed. A pleasure to watch. Kalesh in his ELC AMX. Good game. Well, let's round things off with a VK2801 game. This is Maverick 92 in his VK2801 in a standard battle on Prokhorovka. Named after one of the most famous tank battles, or one of the most famous tank engagements in one of the most famous tank battles of the Second World War, the Battle of Kursk. Doing a little bit of active scouting here in a tier 8 game on Prokhorovka. He's equipped with the 105mm derp gun, as people have pointed out in comments to previous videos, basically because the 75mm gun on this thing, which is your only other real choice. Well, you know, it works, but it just doesn't have the penetration. Whereas with this thing, oh yeah, big target. Don't know if it hit. Take the shot anyway. With this thing and the 105mm, you're always guaranteed to hurt what you're shooting at, and if you get into those really, really big games, you can save some gold ammo for those special occasions. You can see Maverick here has 2 shots of high explosive anti-tank for when you absolutely definitely have to damage that IS-7. But in most cases, the standard high explosive. Ah, that was lucky. A shot went wide, but the M5 moved and drove into it. Oh well, a kill's a kill. Oh, that was surprising. Very surprising. An A20's armour actually deflected most of the damage from that shot. And there's a far juicier target. that A20 dead yet? Doesn't seem to be. Where the hell is he? There he is. Alright. That's more like it. Okay, we took a hit there. 104 damage. Not a lot. Sounds like something... Well, 104 sounds like something with a 75mm gun, or 76mm gun shooting at us. Or perhaps it was artillery splash damage. I'm sure at least 13 people will point it out to me afterwards in the comments. Hellcat spotted. There's a Lurva and a Tiger over there. Where's that SU-101? There's an SU-101 in the woods. Parked up in the bushes there by the side of the road somewhere too. That's a stock Tiger. And the crew member wearing the red shirt gets knocked out of action. Look at this thing, it's got 5 crew. Where do they all sit? How do you fit 5 people into one of these tanks? So this is the other thing about high explosive ammunition is the penetration isn't affected by range. Whereas if you're firing armor piercing or APCR, the penetration falls off after 100 meters. That doesn't happen with high explosive because the damage is all done not by the velocity of the shell, but by the explosive in the warhead. And an explosion is an explosion, whether it's at 5 meters or 300 meters. Still has the same explosive power when it goes off. So the fact that the other guy is 300 meters away and you only have 60mm of penetration, for example, with your high explosive shell is completely irrelevant. It's going to do the same crappy penetration but have the same damage potential at whatever range you fire. Oh, hello, Mr. Arty. Goodbye, Mr. Arty. This is his 3rd kill. Not bad in a tier 8 game. Okay, Ferdinand's going to get outflanked here. There's an IS-3 and an IS going for him, so let's see how we can help. Oh, and an M6. Oh, well, the M6 is the far easier kill, and he's got the 90mm gun, so he can actually hurt that 30. And there you go, see there's the whole... You hit, you do 300 damage, you hit, you do 60 damage, you hit, you do 171 damage. That's the high explosive lottery for you. Anytime you're shooting at something that has a bit of armour, you just have no idea. 30's defended himself, he's finished off the M6. And it looks like the IS has been nailed too. Well played, 30, and that IS-3's gone swimming. So if we can get round behind him... Oh yeah.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
4 kills. What they got left? Looks like a T-34. That SU-101M is still kicking around somewhere. 3001H by the looks of things, and M41 artillery. Well, we are in the light tank. Let's go find them. Ah, Lurva just nailed the SU-100, which is nice. The guy's advancing down. Oh, there we go. They're just running at the T-34. We're trying to find the M41. There's usually only really 2 places he's going to be, and if he's not in these bushes, then he has to be over there. T-34's taken a pounding. Although he set the Lurva on fire, there's the artillery. Make sure this hits. And kiss your ass goodbye. T-34's down. Where's the 3001H? Oh, there he is. Oh, and you're going again, the high explosive lottery. 3001H has some of the shittiest armour of any tier 6 medium in the game. And you'd expect, out of all the vehicles in this match, the 3001H would be the one where we could be guaranteed to do full high explosive damage on. And not one of those shots did more than 100. That's the high explosive ammo lottery for you, I'm afraid, folks. So anyway, there we go. Notwithstanding that was a good game on Maverick. He was so unlucky not to get Top Gun there. He totally should have killed that 3001H. But you know, you load high explosive, you take your chances. That's just the way things work. So that was Maverick 92 in his VK2801, having a really good game in a standard battle on Prokhorovka. So I hope you enjoyed these replays. Plenty more where they came from. I'm going to try and mix things up as well. Instead of just constantly giving you replay roundups, I'm going to put together another fail video, another LOL video, because that seemed to be really, really popular. And some of you are getting tired of just watching the replay roundups from the contest all the time. So that to come soon, perhaps tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'll be going through some of the other files that got sent in and picking the funniest moments and doing a compilation of those for you. So as always, until next time, take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you later.